the see-through church. G'day YouTube. I just had a meal at the Salisbury Uniting Church. It's see-through, right, and there's a story that I'm going to tell you about that. You can see straight through to the car park on the other side. I'll just cross the road and then I'll tell you. Okay, now I'm on the other side of the road. That church is quite funny. Now every Wednesday they have a meal, a free meal, sit and have a coffee and stuff like that. Now it's part of their outreach, so to speak. They're trying to convert people, but they're not too heavy-handed with it. They know that if they back off a bit, they'll recruit more members to their church, ironically. But the funny thing was that the reason it's see-through is because whenever there was a sex scandal regarding the Catholic Church, which has got nothing to do with that church, it looked bad for the church. So they felt guilty and wanted to at least look like they weren't engaging in those sort of sex scandals and stuff like that. Now, I don't know whether there's been any scandals with that particular church, and I don't want to imply that there was, or smear them in any way, shape or form. They have helped me when I was at my lowest, and I've had to rely on them recently, so I'm not going to, besmirch them in any way. So what happened was they felt guilty, and they used to have wooden doors inside the building. They still do, but they went through it, and every single door in that building, right, they cut squares in them and then put windows in each of the doors, so that if you walk past the door and you saw someone engaging in improper conduct, you could jump in and save them, or whatever, report it or whatever. So anyway, as time went on, as there were more scandals within the umbrella of the church, not that particular church, but Catholic priests doing the wrong things, and Cardinal Pell, and even this new Pope has got a bit of a history. There's been accusations against him as well. But anyway, so every time they would keep making the window, they made the windows on the doors bigger and then bigger, and then eventually they've gotten to the point where they've knocked out the walls of the church and replaced it with like glass doors. And they've renovated a lot. They moved the kitchen to the other side. I hadn't been there for maybe 15 years before recently, and things are starting to go back, a little bit backwards for me, but I'm building up my social capital, and I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, nice place to go if you want to have a chat. And a lot of the people that go there are fairly elderly or disabled and stuff like that, because they need support. And then I discovered today, because they have big windows on the doors, that they're teaching English lessons as well. Well, English teachers are using that space to teach English as a second language and stuff like that, so that's real cool. Good to know what's available in your local area, and that's another topic for another video. But if you like what I'm doing, please click like and subscribe, and watch another one of my videos here and here. See you next time.